Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing The Mandalorian. This is, Season 3, Episode 4, or Chapter 20. The last one was a long episode. It was almost like two shows in one, where we got to follow Bo and Din, got back to the Children of the Watch. Is Bo going to, follow the way and not remove her helmet now? What's going on with, because she saw a mythosaur? Is she going to tell anyone about it at all? Then we also had the whole thing going on Coruscant, which I'm sure is going to play into the overall plot later on. And it's going to converge and it's all going to make sense, I guess. But I really enjoyed all of it. Don't know about you. And now we continue on, 4th episode. So pretty much at the halfway point of this season. And I don't know what else to say other than, are you ready?
Yeah, I guess I have slept for, minutes since 12 a.m. So I am at that point where I'm really past tired. So now you know also why I haven't put on any eyeshadow today. So no more
predictions
or no predictions for this one at least.
Yeah. You did predict the second one with the mythosaur, and then kind of the last one with, what was it? This is the way.
Imperial credits and
this is the way. Yeah. And we're also wearing sort of matching t-shirts today. Hey, before we get into it, I do want to ask you guys to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, comment, check out the Patreon page where you can watch full-length reactions, sync it up to your own copy of the episode, and in that way also support the channel. And any support is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. But now let's get into it. Chapter 20, here we go.
I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors.
I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors.
That was Jimmy Kimmel's nephew. He also played the young Tusken Raider kid in Book of Boba. But now he actually got to show his face.
Yeah. And survive for a little longer.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, man.
Sorry.
Sort of forgot about that massacre. It's also the whole thing with, Children of the Watch, and then we know Bo-Katan was a part of Death Watch, which they have kind of a shady past. I don't know if that's something they're gonna get into, but we'll see.
So anyway, I was blasting.
Training. Damn. What are you shooting at?
The ground, I guess, or not ground, but
Yeah, the water.
the surface.
Surface. Not preserving ammo whatsoever. Oh, I saw some people training with spears. More Beskar spears? And then Grogu doing his own training.
But he's allowed to not have a helmet on?
Well, he hasn't been sworn in, I guess. Hasn't taken the creed. They're like, let's get out of here. Before that kid eats us.
Winner!
I don't want to do this.
He is too small. I am his ward. Proceed.
Do not care. He's older than all of us.
Bring the training darts.
Pretty much.
Why doesn't he wear a helmet?
He is too young to speak the creed, and so too young to wear a helmet.
I answered your question.
Yes.
One does not speak unless one knows. Is that not the creed?
Well, I know.
Cocky.
Perhaps this lesson is for you then.
Oh, it's so small.
My dad was the same way. He's just proud of you.
Aww.
Is Grogu allowed to use the Force?
Begin! Point!
Oh. So it's... Okay, got it. I like paintball.
Begin! Point!
Ah!
It's okay. Show them.
Come on. You got this, Grogu.
Jump!
Jedi jump! Wow.
Great job, kid.
Yay. What?
Oh,
No, oh,
what the-
come on. With the
We
creatures.
just can't catch a break. He survived the other one, but now not this one.
I don't... Maybe, yeah... At least go rescue him. This is a dangerous planet.
Yep.
Creatures just coming out of nowhere. Be it from the water or the air. Oh no. Running out of juice. No.
It always gets away.
Always gets away, so it's been there before?
Oh wait. Bo! She's not gonna run out of fuel.
Anytime soon, at least.
Okie day.
Right. So it's like a
The Foundling.
rescue mission, kind of?
Did she? Oh no. She's returning empty-handed. Poor kid.
I scouted where it lives and mapped the location. There.
The mountains are too high. If we use jetpacks, the beast will hear.
These are no higher than the peaks of Kairamurid. I used to climb them in basic training.
We must avoid explosives and blasters for the safety of the Foundling.
Oh, and then Grogu stays behind.
You are too young to join them.
With the armorer.
All in good time.
That's a popular, right?
Yeah. I love that.
How he's not following in his clothes is just beyond me.
The Force works in mysterious ways.
We refine ourselves through trials and adversity.
She making a small helmet?
Oh.
Wait, he's gonna have some flashbacks now. Just like we saw with Din in the first season.
Well, it reveals your biggest weakness, right? Or your
Yeah.
or weaknesses.
Get the youngling to Kelleran, go!
Kelleran. .501st, don't mess around.
Everything's gonna be alright, kid.
Wait! Is that Ahmed Best? It is! he played Jar Jar.
Oh. Oh, that's cool. Getting a bit of, hopefully a bit of redemption.
This is a somewhat cooler role. Using 2 lightsabers. So he's the one who did it. This is amazing. Can't follow you in there. Oh wait, they can. Never mind. Oh, hey, we just saw this spot.
Oh yeah, that's right. With the highest mountain on
Coruscant.
Coruscant, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna meet up with some friends of mine. But hold on, it's gonna be a bumpy landing.
Some friends of yours? Some friends from Naboo, it looks like.
Take the ship, it's fueled and ready to go. Come on!
Wow, those soldiers just straight up sacrificed themselves.
Yeah. There must be something important about him then, or?
Yeah, something really, really, really important. Willing to go through so much to protect him specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. What? Let's return to that at some point, please.
It is with these scraps of Beskar that I forged your next piece of armor.
Which is
Mandalorian steel shall keep you safe
Aww.
as you grow stronger.
the mud
You will
horn.
grow into this rondelle as you grow into your station, Foundling Grogu.
Whoa.
Well, grow into it, right?
Yeah. Foundling Grogu.
Oh.
Nice shots.
The target is on the top of this peak. If we tuck in under this outcropping, we sleep out of line of sight and climb at first light.
Really?
We will make camp.
And you sure it hasn't killed him already? Because, like, why wouldn't it?
How do you eat when other people are around?
You don't. When you get your food, you go off to find a place where you can take off your helmet.
Noted.
Okay. No dinner parties in the Children of the Watch.
You are the leader of the war party. You have the honor of staying by the fire. This is the way.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Look at Paz Vizsla respecting her like that. I thought there was going to be more of a...
I think by creed he has to respect her.
Yeah. This is the way.
The raptor's lair is atop the highest.
Raptor. Okay.
Wow, it took the big gun. That must be so hard.
So heavy. Armor, I guess, is kind of heavy already. And he's a big guy. And yeah, can't be easy. Making you miss climbing? Or...
A lot.
Yeah, okay.
But it does look dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right
It's a
there.
literal nest. Ooh. Okay, where is it?
I see a heat source there.
Wait until we clear the area.
He's my son.
Oh.
Ah, yeah, knew it. Ragnar? Cool. Oh, no thank you. And there's the big one. And where's Ragnar? Oh, okay, yeah. Like a bird. Whoa! He's just been down there this whole time? Who flew in there? Oh,
Paz
that was
Vizsla.
past. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. It just happened so fast. Ow! Oh no! She lost part of her armor.
Maybe she can get a part.
A new one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh no, he has not got jetpack.
No. It's gonna catch him. Yeah, there we go. Whoa! Okay,
There we go.
another one of those.
Was it just lying there waiting?
This planet is crazy.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Alright, success. Did kill the mother though, so now those young raptors are probably gonna starve and die.
Yeah. Not probably. They are.
Hmm.
But hey, chicken!
Big chicken. I'm glad they didn't lose anyone.
You have done the highest honor of the creed, saving a foundling.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And we have brought you 3 more foundlings.
Oh!
Oh, okay. What? Can train them and ride them?
Perhaps, yeah.
Those are some big chickens.
Shall I inlay the signet of the night owl?
No.
Would it be acceptable to wear one pauldron of the night owl and another with the mythosaur?
Woohoo. Yeah. Boba's got that
Yeah.
on one of his pauldrons.
What would you say if I told you I saw one?
Oh!
That you saw what?
A mythosaur.
I would say you are very lucky.
Oh!
It is a noble vision.
That's not. It's not. Wasn't a vision.
When you choose to walk the way of the Mandalore, you will see many things.
But it was real.
This is the way.
So does the armor...
Don't. Directed by Carl Weathers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Nice one. shorter episode for sure, but great all the way through. And definitely seeing Bo-Katan getting more and more like accepted into the Children of the Watch, and she is, you know, herself accepting being of the creed, or like accepting the creed, keeping on the helmet, and yeah, there we go, Ahmed Best. And yeah, then she told her about the freaking mythosaur.
Yeah.
That happened rather quickly, or you know, and I like didn't really seem like she believed her. It was just like, yeah, you'll like when you accept the ways of the Mandalore, like you'll see many things. Just thinks it was a vision, and maybe Bo herself is kind of doubting that a little bit. It's like, did I really see, like, could it have been, or was it maybe a vision, or like, because there is something almost magical about the living waters. It must be like, it's something to it, because like when the armorer poured that like sample that then brought into the water thing that she had there, like something happened that almost looked magical.
Midichlorians?
Midichlorians? The midichlorians in the water? I don't know. Well, that was chapter 20, The Foundling. Getting so much more Mandalorian action in this season, seeing so many different Mandalorians with different like looking armors. Like I'm really digging the color palette, if you could call it that. Like that they're so colorful and different. Like they're not uniform in that way, like we've seen before with, I mentioned Death Watch previously. Like they were all wearing like similar armors and colors. Much like the ones that Bo-Katan is wearing. And now she got a new piece of armor with the mythosaur. So yeah, what did you think about this episode?
Yeah, it was fine. It was a lot of action. So
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah. A lot happened in the span of 30 minutes-ish. Got to see just again how dangerous this planet is that they're living on. Like, damn, couldn't have found a better place, huh?
That poor kid. First, he was almost eaten by that crocodile thing.
Yeah.
And then, snapped by the raptor.
Yep. And apparently, like, it had him down, like, in its throat or in its mouth or something, or maybe it was keeping him somewhere else and then just brought him, and we just saw that part when she was about to feed him to its children.
Yeah, and that didn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm past trying to understand things. So
just too tired.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And also, I don't.
It doesn't matter.
And also, yeah, but also like in the comments, I don't want like all of the comments just to be. Well, actually.
there's always going to be a bunch of well, actually comments, and that's fine. That's fine. Just comment whatever you want. Just be nice. That's all we ask. But it wasn't like what went down on with the Mandalorians. That wasn't the only thing that we saw in this episode. We got to see Grogu having some flashbacks, and I mentioned like much in the same way like we saw with Din in the first season, like at the forge and everything, while the armorer was hammering away. And we went back to Order 66. Some people have been theorizing and speculating that, if we do go back to these Order 66 flashbacks, are we going to see Anakin? And I was always like, yeah, it would be cool, but I don't think they're going to do that. They didn't. It was still the 501st, and they are just a cut above the rest, because they were just mowing down those Jedi. And we know how like Jedi, they are usually pretty good in a fight, but against the 501st, that got pretty dicey. But Grogu got away, and then it was so cool to see Ahmed Best in a role like that. And it was established beforehand that he was also like I think it was in. Sorry, I can't find the name for like what type of books those are. But like we've seen pictures of him in Jedi robes before, and playing this character, and I think it was established with the name Kelleran something. Can't remember right now. Just write it on the screen instead. But seeing him in action here with 2 lightsabers protecting Grogu, and then going and meeting up with some people from Naboo, and got on a Naboo starfighter. Wow, I'm just great with words today. And he got away with Grogu. So hopefully, most likely, we are going to return to that at some point, and then see what happened next. Where did he take him, and how did Grogu end up where he was, like at the beginning of the first season when Din found him, Din and IG-11. It's just so cool to see, and you mentioned it, like kind of like a redemption for Ahmed Best, but like I was never really that annoyed with Jar Jar necessarily. I thought he did it, like he played that role to perfection. He did what he was supposed to do in that role, and now he got a very, very different role, and I hope we're just gonna see more of him.
Yeah, and hopefully what I meant by redemption was like it was gonna redeem himself, like in his own eyes, for hopefully, because he was suffering a lot because people are just horrible,
relentless,
and he has been talking about how much like it hurt him. Yeah, destroyed him completely. And now he got to play this small part.
Badass Jedi instead. Yeah.
So hopefully he will... that will meant something in himself.
Hopefully, and in the eyes of some fans, I guess. Just a good thing that social media wasn't around back then.
But it was still enough.
It was still enough. Now it would have been like, now people can be so ridiculously mean on the internet when it comes to like
pop
harassing
culture.
people.
It's not even real.
No, just relax. And it seems like people are like, it's just becoming more and more every day with the bitching online, and it's just like, I know, like, I'm relatively easy to please when it comes to Star Wars, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be more critical or anything like that. Like, you like what you like, but it's just sometimes it's like, enough with the negativity already. Just wait and see.
There's a difference between just being like not liking what you're seeing, and that's fair. That's completely fair. But from that point and to like going to like harassing people, sending them death threats, stuff like that, where it's like, but they just like, they did a job, they played a role. Like what happened to Kelly Marie Tran, like Last Jedi, like playing Rose. And so many things where it's just like, well, yes, it means so much to so many people. I really do understand that. But the point where it becomes like, it's almost like people start to blur the lines between reality and fiction. And they forget that these are just people. These are human beings with like, they have feelings too. And of course. And it hurts me so much that there will be people out there. I understand being disappointed. I understand not liking things that you have been so excited for so many years. But to pass that line and just become absolutely cruel to others, whether it's just other fans that like the things, and to start gatekeeping what is a real fan, real true fan, and what is not. But also just going to the point where you just harass people, and online or in real life or whatever. It's just it's too much, and people should, like, those people should really, I wish that they would have a moment in their life when they realize what they've done and how absolutely horrible that is to do to someone. Regardless of who they are.
Some people just take it too personal if there's something that they don't enjoy or agree with, and then they, as you say, become mean and cruel, and some will even go to the extent of harassing the people like behind the series or at Lucasfilm or just the actors, and it's just stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it now.
So
Please.
that was that rant. That was that.
That was that
Rebel.
rant. Yeah, rant over. Really enjoyed the episode. It was a shorter one again, but really can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the last half of the season here, and how things are probably gonna escalate, where the Mandalorians are going to go, and can we unite all of them at one point? Will there be a new Mandalore? What's gonna happen with Bo and the Mythosaur? And yeah, lots of questions, and I'm sure we're gonna get answers to all of them.
So with the title, I think the title was I know the title was the Foundling. It's just that it doesn't say so on Disney. You have to go into the...
Yeah.
Anyway, it's called the Foundling, and I think it can both refer to rescuing the Foundling, even though he just took the creed we saw. So he was now upgraded, what's it called? Promoted to apprentice now.
I guess.
And we also had, the Foundling is also then...
Grogu,
especially yes. Grogu, because we did see a lot more of his past, and I think it was very nice the way that they did it with the Armorer was speaking a lot about this forge and a lot of again delving a little bit more into Mandalorian culture about the forge and everything, and then saying it reveals your weakness, and I think. Grogu's weakness is his trauma. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what we are unraveling here.
Yeah.
So that was, I think that was a nice way of doing it, and also not telling everything, so we still have some tidbits to go on later on.
Yes. Sprinkle it throughout the season.
Yes. And then with the whole, after they saved everyone, and that was Bo-Katan actually, she led this
rescue mission,
or what did they call it? Never mind. She led this, and she did well. And that was even I also think it granted her a little bit of amnesty with the others. I think they might be a little bit reserved towards her. She is somewhat very new to the covert. Definitely got her some credit there from them. And even getting her cauldron there. Yeah. And then this whole conversation with the Armorer about the Mythosaur. It is a bit weird, I think, or not weird, but I'm a bit curious as to, because you can't really see people's faces, so it's very hard to tell whether the Armorer believed her.
Yeah.
I would like to think that the Armorer kind of believed her. Yeah. But there was also something again, you can't freaking tell.
You can't read the expressions.
No, and helmet. She has a very distinctive voice that's not giving a lot away. It sounds like she's constantly have that, almost like a sarcastic or ironic, or there's a smirk, there's a bit of
arrogance even.
Yeah, arrogance even, borderline arrogance, being a little bit smart, and a little bit like a know-it-all type, I think. But it's very hard to tell. And it seems like the Armorer has also been embracing Din again.
Yeah.
I also, speaking of the Armorer, I really like her character, even though she can be a little bit of a smartass sometimes. I think she's so knowledgeable, and she has she's a calm presence. Even though she's very religious, and to the point of running a cult, kind of.
It is a cult. Let's be honest about this.
Then I actually like her. There's she has so much. I also think she has a bit of understanding, emotional understanding. And knowing what, for example, not necessarily knowing what Grogu went through, but definitely speaking to him that way, as if she was, she knew that it was almost like it fit together, the whole thing. And also in the start with Grogu, where they were training, and, it was told afterwards, right after I asked it, but why is he not wearing a helmet? And that's because, well, he's not old enough to cite the
creed,
the
at
creed,
least,
yeah,
or yeah,
and then-
too small, too young, even though he is over 50 years old. But just when you consider his species.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think that it was also nice to touch upon again with a little bit like tidbits of Mandalorian culture. Like there's even a freaking saying that if you're not, I can't remember it word for word, so I'm just paraphrasing. But if you don't know, like if you can't talk, you can't like tell, like you can't really take the creed. So you can't become an apprentice before you can actually say it with your own words, basically.
Yeah, really comprehend or understand what it is that you're doing, like when taking the creed, because it's such a big commitment. It really is. And just thinking of like when that eventually maybe happens with Grogu and he is going to wear a helmet and we're never going to see that cute face again. I mean, what?
And how's the helmet going to look like? I can't help but wonder, because he has those like giant ears. Is it even going to look like a Mandalorian helmet?
I don't know. We'll see. But he did get a new piece of armor as well, and with the mud horn, just like his father. I was about to say, but yeah, just like Din. And so that was extremely cool seeing that as well. And then of course with the training and the training darts, which is pretty much like paintball, and he got to do a Jedi jump and dodge out of the way, and then he got to like shoot 3 darts off immediately and defeated Ragnar. And that's also something we got confirmed inside of this one, because people have been talking about whether or not, like, it seems like Paz Vizsla was like extra committed to like when Ragnar took the creed, and then people were talking online whether or not, okay, is he his kid or just a part of his family? But yeah, it's Paz Vizsla is Ragnar's father, so we did get that confirmed. So I get why he all of a sudden got very desperate and like, I need, okay, if my kid is right there, I'm gonna go for it. And we, as new parents, I guess we can sort of understand that. Although I would be freaking out just a teeny tiny bit more just leading up to that. And I wouldn't be suggesting that we're going to sleep through the night and then try to rescue my son. I'd be like, we need to go now, because that thing, like, it's just a matter of time before he gets eaten. But they came just in the nick of time, thankfully. But all right, Danish word of the day. I think it should be creed, because it's such a big and important part of this story at the moment. The Mandalorian creed here, this is the way. So creed in Danish is...
Trosbekendelse.
Yes, so that's a tougher one, I guess, or at least, yeah, creed, trosbekendelse, and it basically just means acknowledging your faith.
Yeah, or confirming
your faith. So it does make sense with, taking the creed and confirming your faith in
it is kind of like, we have this thing in Denmark called the confirmation. When you get around 13, 14 years old, you confirm that you are Christian, and that
it's not like it's becoming less and less widespread, or like fewer and fewer do it, I think.
But
or they mostly just do it because there's a big party and then they get presents.
And it's
not necessarily because they really believe.
It's tradition. So I think there's also a lot of that also.
Sorry.
Again, if you're not really old enough to grasp what it is that you're actually doing. So yeah. Anyway, it was just
yes, there you go. Creed, trosbekendelse. Danish word of the day. And with that, unless you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. I'll do it for this reaction and review of The Mandalorian, Chapter 20, The Foundling. Thank you guys so much for watching. May the Force be with you always. Bye.
Bye.